Hello everyone, it's Ben from the chair to give you a movie review today, and it is a Wicked Little Letters. This has a pretty stellar cast, including Olivia Coleman as Elizabeth Swann, Jess Buckley as Rose Gooding. Um, Obviously we know Olivia Coleman from The Crown, and she's just been in Wonka. Jess Buckley has been in Wild Rose. I've not seen that. This also stars Timothy Spall as Edward Swan, Gemma Jones as Victoria Swan. She's in Harry Potter, of course, as Madame Pomfrey. We also have Jason Watkins. He's from like Trolleyed and a few other little things. Eileen Atkins, and Asher Weir as Nancy, the daughter of Rose Gooding. She is, of course, from the sing-along version of Matilda that came out 2 years ago now. This film is about it's a true story actually, that in the 1920s somebody was sending pen letters of horrible things to say, and and it was also just it was everywhere for a while because nobody knew who was sending them. This is played as a comedy because of the way it's written and stuff. Like it's a comedy because of the swearing. Jessie Buckley plays Rose Gooding, who comes to Littlehampton to start a new life in the 1920s after the First World War, and I think it's set in the 1920s. I think so. Um, I think the main story is, I'm not quite sure what this is, but I think so. Jess Buckley Rose Gooding comes to Littlehampton to start a new life. She lived next door to Olivia Coleman, and they kind of, Olivia Coleman's Edith Swan is very religious. She comes from a very, very religious background, and yeah, they have a budding relationship for a little while, and it all goes to pot. Why? We'll find out. Timothy Spall, another Harry Potter alumni, played Edward Swan, Olivia Colman's Edith Swan's father, and yeah, you don't recognise him at all. He's gaunt. It's a very good performance by Timothy Spall. I liked it a lot. We have Anna Jonah Venson as Gladys Moss, Police Officer Moss, or Lady Police Officer Moss. This film, I liked it a lot. It's funny. We know it's from a real event, but not many people knew it was from a real event. Um, I liked it a lot. It was because it's kind of you've got Rose Gooding who swears a lot, who says it as it is. Believe me, she's a woman after my own heart. Believe me, who says it as it is. Says black is white and doesn't care, and and this is set in the 1920s, so that is that looked down upon. She lives next door to Elizabeth Swan and her father and mother, who are religious beyond reproach. you know. So she rubs people the wrong way, and when these letters start coming, everyone believes it's Rose. So yeah, and it's funny um, because everyone believes it's Rose. So it kind of it throws everyone against her, and it's almost like she's fighting the world. I have to I want to say something about the set design because I think it's amazing. You've got the Swan household, which looks like it's dank, it's darkly lit with candles, and when you go next door to Rose's house, it feels modern. It feels like, even though it's set in the 1920s, it feels like Rose's house is very modern, even though it isn't. They're using a tin bath still, but she's like a modern woman ish in the 1920s, and she says it as it is. She's trying her best. She drinks, she swears. Nobody. It's really weird. Nobody seems to like her, but everyone in their own way, in the end, seems to admire her, but they still think it could be her. So it's a very so yeah, going back to the set design, it's very light in Rose's house, but when you go next door, it's very dank, and the contrast is amazing. I really have to, the two worlds of the two women. I have to applaud that. Um, the story is mostly true, other than the there is a bit that isn't true in the film, but I believe they added that in just for dramatic effect. With Bill, I think they Bill didn't fall in love with Rose afterwards. They were married anyway in the real story. So they added the bit where Bill kind of saved Rose and she fell in love with him, and he's kind of just like afterwards, he's after her husband has died, so that bit isn't true. They added that in for effect, from what I can find out. So they've just added him as a side character to make her feel like she's got a backstory. And actually, in real life, her and Bill were married, and they come to Littlehampton to set up a life with their daughter. Um, or come to live there anyway. I can't remember if they had a daughter or not. I think there was a story that he had an illegitimate daughter with somebody else, and they started to argue, and that's where the letters started to come from in real life. But I'm not sure. But I know her and Bill were actually married in real life. But in this story, Bill is um, um, kind of a boyfriend and looks after Nancy, and when things go wrong for Rose. So, but in real life, they were actually married, and the backstory isn't true, but the rest of it seems to be. Obviously, you know, without the comic effect stuff, and the police officers acting like they're in some sort of like I don't know, um, like they're in see how they run? They acted like that. It was overly comical but funny. But this is real, so as British people do, if you make light of it, then it's funny. So out of a situation where it was really talked about in Parliament, so for us to make a comedy film out of it, and a very good film at that, I saw it in a very small cinema, and it was pretty much packed. It's been out for about 3 weeks now, and I think it's a great film. I'm definitely going to buy it, and I've rabbited on a bit too long, but I really enjoyed this film. I've tried not to spoil it, but I think I really enjoyed it. And yeah, if you like this review, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.